If you think modern horror gets weird, wait till you see what the 70s cooked up. This was the era of bell-bottoms, disco balls, and movies that made you go, "Wait, did that just happen?" From possessed jungle girls to zombie Templars, today's countdown dives into 5 forgotten horror flicks that went completely off the rails in the best possible way. Drop a like, toss your wildest horror recommendation in the comments, and subscribe if you enjoy finding freaky gems buried in film history. Let's get gloriously bizarre. A pathologist travels to the Philippines to investigate a string of corpses showing surgical signs of genetic manipulation. Turns out there's a Nazi doctor, because of course there is, running a secret lab where criminals are turned into obedient monsters. It plays like a pulp novel someone dared to adapt. Fun fact, the jungle set doubled for multiple drive-in flicks during the decade. Not scary, but undeniably strange, and it moves.
Superbeast, a half-man, half-monster, ripping helpless victims to shreds for human flesh. Superbeast, daughter, horror.
This British import looks like a gothic family drama. A meek wife and her rebellious teen hatch a plan to kill the abusive patriarch and dump him in the woods. Only, his body keeps popping up. It's less slasher, more psychological trip with a side of gaslight. Real-life father and daughter Michael and Sharon go play the leads, adding a weird meta tension to their scenes. The ambiguity in the ending still sparks debates. Did they really? Oh, never mind.
She is his daughter. They are his prisoners, and they are all damned.
What on earth are you doing with my rook gun?
Impossible to live at all. I'm glad it's done. Jane. No!
They are his prisoners, and they are all damned. Crucible of Horror.
Take one Spanish horror director, toss in some jungle voodoo, and stir until delirious. In this one, a group of researchers enter an African jungle and find themselves cursed by undead priestesses who turn into leopard women under moonlight. Yep, Leopard. The film opens with a decapitation scene so theatrical it could have been staged by a magician. The soundtrack slaps in a weird way, and the fashion is top glam horror. It's messy, but never boring.
When Sambonia was just another European colony, the white man ordered an end to the practice of voodoo. But they continued the celebration secretly, you know.
The Night of the Sorcerers.
The witches of 10 tribes and all those that followed them were exterminated there at that clearing.
The Night of the Sorcerers.
The altar of sacrifice. Here they cut the necks of the girls that had been chosen. The sacrificial rites convert the victims into leopard women.
The voodoo and the devil of the jungle were a threat of violent death. The Night of the Sorcerers.
And is it this that frightens the natives?
Dead witches in this black magic rise from the graves.
Kara's not there. I found this on her sheet.
It's a warning of the voodoo.
It's a method to get us to leave. With Simon Andrew, Gally Hansa, and Jack Taylor. The Night of the Sorcerers. The ferocious leopard women struggle to their death in the Night of the Sorcerers. The Night of the Sorcerers. Directed by Armando de Osorio. The Night of the Sorcerers.
There's no protection for us. Can't you see that, my dear?
Produced by Pro Films and Hesperia.
Set near the Rhine River, this Spanish-German co-production stars a killer siren who rips out hearts on full moons. She lives underwater, can shapeshift, and somehow pulls off a white nightgown despite living in a cave. There's a boarding school, a lot of confused local authorities, and a monster suit that looks like something out of Creature from the Black Lagoon's thrift store. Between practical effects and awkward dialogue, it's campy horror done with a wink. Worth it for the wild transformation scenes alone.
The Claws of Loreley.
The heart was gone. Sounds like a very old story I once heard that was told to me when I was a child. I still can't get it out of my mind.
Terror dominates their lives.
You will stay with me throughout eternity.
The Claws of Loreley, with Tony Kendall, Helga Linné, Sylvia Tortosa, Loretta Tobar. The Claws of Loreley. Claws of Loreley, directed by Armando de Osorio. The Claws of Loreley, a spectacular film with a chilling story of terror and death. The Claws of Loreley. Next on this screen.
The finale of the Blind Dead series dials things down, then dials them way up. A new doctor and his wife arrive in a seaside town where the locals are unusually quiet. Because they sacrifice young women to undead Templar knights who rise from the ocean once a year. The imagery, bleak and dreamlike, the pacing, hypnotic, it blends slow tension with sudden violence, creating something oddly poetic. The seagull screeches will haunt you. It's like watching a medieval curse unfold in slow motion, only with more sand and significantly less hope.
A new terror fills the screen with horror. The Night of the Seagulls. Where are these women going dressed in mourning? leading a young girl to sacrifice. Mystery surrounds the horseman from the ancient past, the Night of the Seagulls.
Please go.
I set you free.
They're nearly here. Get away, sir.
Bring some more.
With Maria Costi, Victor Petit, Sandra Mozorowski, Julie James, the Night of the Seagulls.
They're the damned spirits of the sacrificed girls.
The Night of the Seagulls.
What's that? What's going to happen to us now?
I don't know. But this idol is responsible for all the sacrifices.
Directed by Armando de Osorio, a Pro Films and Ancla Century Films co-production.
I only want to know which way to go to get there.
I beg you, don't be Teddy! Don't be Teddy! No!
He'd have said they died 6 centuries ago. I'm being given up to them so others may be saved. Hurry, you must get away, sir.
I won't leave you here.
Hurry!
Here.
Nothing could stand up against the cruelty and the fanaticism of the dead horseman.
Henry! Henry!
And there you have it. 5 truly offbeat horror flicks from the 70s that deserve a second look, or maybe a group watch with strong drinks. Got a favorite weird horror film no one talks about? Drop it below. We love discovering the deep cuts. And don't forget to check out our curated playlists for more forgotten thrillers, strange sci-fi, and vintage chills. Hit that bell so you don't miss the next hidden gem. See you in the comments, Horror Crew.